Trump announces a 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs and increases China tariffs to 125%. Now, after the $6 trillion loss in 2 days last week, this is what today's U.S. stock markets are. The S&P 500 skyrocketed 9.52% today to settle to 5,456.9 for its biggest one-day gain since 2008. For the broad market index, it was the third biggest gain in post-World War II history. The Dow Jones Industrial Average advanced 7.87%, or 2,962.86, to close at 40,608.45, the biggest percentage advantage since March 2020. The Nasdaq Composite jumped 12.16% to end at 17,124.97, notching its largest one-day jump since January 2001, and the second best day ever. About 30 billion shares traded hands, making it the heaviest volume day on Wall Street in history, according to records that go back 18 years. And he said, I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariffs during the period of 10%, also effectively immediate. This is what Trump posted on Truth Social, and Trump in the same post said he was raising tariffs on China higher again to 125%. So President Trump today announced a 90-day pause on most of his new tariffs and a lowering of the reciprocal tariff rate to 10%, effectively immediately. And he said on Truth Social, the U.S. stock market surged immediately after the president's announcement. At the same time, the president said he'd increased his tariff rate on goods imported from China to 125%. Based on the lack of respect that China has shown to the world markets, I'm hereby raising the tariff charge to China by the United States of America to 125% effective immediately, he wrote. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt clarified to reporters moments later that the universal tariff rate for the next 90 days will be 10% for virtually all countries, except the exception of China. The tariff rate of 10% applies to imports from Canada and Mexico as well. Bessent said, it's unclear what will happen after the 90-day period concludes, while countries negotiate with the Trump administration. And Trump wrote, conversely, and based on the fact that more than 75 countries have called representatives of the U.S., including the Departments of Commerce, Treasury, and the USTR, to negotiate a solution to the subjects being discussed relative to trade barriers, tariffs, currency manipulation, and non-monetary tariffs, and that these countries have not, at my strong suggestion, retaliated in any way, shape, or form against the United States, I've authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lower reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately. Bessent said he expects the number of countries trying to negotiate with the U.S., which is over 75 now, to climb even higher. President Trump wants to be personally involved, Bessent said, in explaining the reason for the 90-day pause. No one creates leverage for himself like President Trump, Bessent said, despite the days of market volatility since the tariffs were announced. Bessent said this was Mr. Trump's strategy all along. On Tuesday, Leavitt reiterated Mr. Trump's insistence that he was not considering an extension or delay. The so-called reciprocal tariffs above the baseline 10% worldwide rate went into effect today, Wednesday. It's unfolded exactly the way it should. It's a beautiful thing, said top White House advisor Peter Navarro on Fox Business Channel. And this is from Catherine Watson on CBS News on DNYUZ. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.